Well, once more, greetings. As you all know, my name is Rockstar73NC, and I've got something that maybe I want to discuss. You know, have you ever really had a wife, girlfriend, husband, boyfriend, significant other who was extremely needy? I say that because, you know, you've got that guy, or that girl who you constantly have to show them how much you love them. If you're not holding their hand when you're at the store, it can get right up to if your dad is sick, but you can't visit because your significant other, well, needs you. You know what I'm saying? I think we can all understand what I'm saying here. How long would you stay with that person? A few years? I know some people are like, I'd stay for a few days and I'd be out of there. Well, I think people view God that way. Why do I think that? Well, I can tell you. If you keep listening, you could just turn me off now. But if you keep listening, you might learn something. So, let me give you another little bit of questions. Have you been on Facebook? Well, I mean, most of us have, right? So, you see all those ads, I guess, I consider them ads. It's what people post. Says, if you love God, you would type amen. If you love Satan, you will just bypass this message. Or something along those lines. What is that supposed to do? What is that, a guilt trip? Is that what it is? I mean, is it, well, gee, I love God, and apparently if I don't share this, well, it's already up there. I mean, it's there. I've seen it. So if I don't share this, oh my God, oh shoot, wow, maybe I don't love God that much. Ooh, maybe people will not see my name up there and they'll think that I don't love God. So, okay, what do? If the guilt trip works, I put amen. I share it, especially if it says, and share. So I share it. Why? Why do I do this? Because, the guilt trip worked. I mean, really. I mean, so then you got to go into, do we really believe that's God? I mean, do we really believe that God goes on Facebook and goes,
no. I see that John, Joe, Frank, Beth, Aaron, yeah, all those people, they say they love me, but they just say amen. I'm hurt. I really am. I'm hurt. They're supposed to love me, right? So why did they put amen? Oh, wow. Wait a minute. I just finished reading it. They love Satan.
It's like, what? You really think God is that needy? No. No. Maybe you are. I'm just saying maybe. I'm just saying maybe. I mean, I don't know why people post these things. Hey, you know something? You can tell me. Yeah, you. Hey, the person who's sitting there shaking their head. Yeah, you can tell me. All you gotta do is put a subscription in the, put a subscription. Yeah, you could subscribe to me. That works. But no, what I meant is you could put a comment and let blah 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 and let me know. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, well, that is rockstar talk for maybe I've had too many beers. No, that's just not possible. That's just my head not working correctly. But anyway, I happened to also look at one of these ads, and it's got a picture of Jesus, and he's lying on the ground. He's got his cross. I know I can find it again. And it says something along the lines of, would you help him? Would you help him? If you would help him, you're going to put a like, or you're going to, let me see if I can find the picture really quickly right now, just so I can read it, word for word. I'm sure somebody on Facebook has put this. I'm going to wait for my slow internet to load, because I think I found the picture, but it's not loading. It's not loading. Well, the videos are loading. I can see part of the video. Hey, guys, I found it. I'm just going to really quickly get out my old snipping tool. What? Oh, just hold on. There we go. We're going to have to make it a little bit smaller. I know. What kind of a guy says that? We're going to have to make it a little bit smaller. Well, depends on what we're talking about, right? Because we all like snug fits, right? Anyway, yeah. Let's keep going. Let's try to keep this somewhat, what do you call it? Christian. Well, we kind of already know. Anyway, I have the picture. So it says, would you help Jesus up? And then below, oh, was that in the Bible? It's got a little quotation on it. Okay, so let's really quickly, because apparently this was Matthew 25, 34 through 46. Okay, so that means, what do we do? Well, let's go find Matthew 25, 34. Let's take a look at that. Because apparently, it's only one sentence. Really, I mean, this ad makes it look like you are, or whoever made this, it looks like they quoted it from Matthew. So, what was it again? Matthew 25, 34, 46. Matthew 25, 34 through 46, right? Was it 46 or was it 36? I don't know. Let's look at it again. Through 46. Okay. That's a bunch of lines. What is it, like one word for each section? Okay, guys. Do we want the King James Version? Well, sure. Why not, right? All right. Wow. Dude, the person who made this ad, I guess you may have paraphrased it a little bit, but so let's just go ahead and read it, shall we? Then shall the king say unto him on his right hand, Come, ye blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world. For I was hungered, and ye gave me meat. Or ye, sorry, I got the e's, but whatever. For I was hungered, and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me in. I'm going to try to just run through this. All right. Naked, and ye clothed me. I was sick, and ye visited me. I was in prison, and ye came unto me. Then shall the righteous answer him, saying, Lord, when we saw thee and hungered and fed thee, or thirsty and gave thee drink. Well, first thing, King James is very hard to understand because we don't talk like this anymore. But let's just keep on going. Let's add you instead of ye. Okay. Then we're on 38, by the way. When saw we thee a stranger, and took thee in, or naked and clothed thee, or when saw we thee sick, or in prison, and came unto thee? And the king shall answer and say unto them, Valorly I say to, did I get the word right? Valorly I say unto you, inasmuch as you have done unto one of the least of my brethren. This is why I don't quote Bible verses. Then shall say, yeah, okay. Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was hungered, and ye gave me no meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me in. Naked, and ye clothed. Then shall say to the Lord, answering, saying, Lord, when we saw thee and angered, and athirst, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, did we not minister unto thee? Then he shall bear a blah, 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 and a blah. And I know, I just blah, blah, blah the Bible. Well, hang on, all right? So I blah, blah, blah the Bible. What, you think God's going to be mad at me now? Because I blah, blah, blah the Bible. Once again, God is not that worried about me blah blahing the Bible. He understands exactly why I did it. Because remember something, he's all knowing, right? I mean, he knows why I did it. And he understands because he created me. I did it because I am looking for something that's not even there, because the person who created this paraphrased drastically. Basically, the word is, would you help Jesus up? And I don't see that anywhere in the King James Version. Now, there's a bunch of, would you help me? Would you do this? Would you do that? If I clothed you, blah, and a blah. But, yeah, I know. I did it again, right? So how many people did I just lose right there? You know, how many people have already judged me and have been like, well, yeah, apparently Rockstar is not a God-fearing person because, well, he just blah blahed the Bible a couple times. Well, then you're gonna miss out. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna miss out. Don't judge people. Um, so anyway, would you help Jesus up? And I am sure there are plenty of people on Facebook, and I'm not going to go looking for them all, that says yes. They says yes. They says yes. Or they say yes. Blah. I just blah'd myself. And then my numb thumb, hit the microphone, just turned it off for a second. So hopefully I didn't miss anything. That would be terrible, wouldn't it? Okay, so as I was saying, these people, try not to be labeling people here. Some people will share because it says that if you share, you would help Jesus, right? If you ignore and if it keeps growing, then no, you wouldn't help Jesus. So, once again, it sounds like a guilt trip, really. If you help Jesus, you do this, doesn't it? Think about that. I mean, if you help Jesus, you're going to show us that you would help Jesus. Okay, so let's say, yep, I share that. Because really, if you were back then and you were in the crowd and Jesus fell, which he did, you would be like, what was that dude? Simon, right? I don't think Garfunkel was there, but no. I believe it was like Simon or something or other. But he grabbed the cross and he carried it for Jesus. What was he? 1 out of 1,000? And if I remember right, he didn't just go up there and grab it. If I remember right, a soldier said, "Hey, you, carry that cross." So, if I recall correctly, Simon of Arimathea, or Joseph, I don't know. But if I recall correctly, he didn't even run over there because he was like, oh, Jesus, you're God, and I'm going to help you. I'm going to carry that cross. No, if I recall correctly, a soldier told him to do it. Yeah, I know. I could look it up. Yep, I could. Or, am I wrong? Am I? If I'm wrong, put it in the comment section, and I will love to say, okay, I was wrong. But it doesn't really matter. Why? Because his disciples, some of them at least, were out there in that crowd. I remember one of the disciples, I believe his name was Peter, but he denied Jesus 3 times. Now, if they had asked him the night before, Last Supper, I believe he said, "I would never do that, Lord. I would never do that." But he did. So, how you can say that you would help Jesus. You can say it. But would you? Would you? Would you just stand up and run over there and help him? And you can sit there. You can sit there and nod your head yes. You can sit there and say, "I know I would do it." But even Peter was scared that they would come after him next. That's why he denied him. That's why he denied Jesus, because he was scared for his own life. I mean, so would you? Would you? You know, I've always thought this. You know, you see the guy over at Walmart or the girl, and they're out there with their little sign, you know, that they need food or they need money, or there's one that's always asking for gas. I mean, he must get stuck in the same place over and over again. I mean, it's like, dude, if you need gas, why do you keep coming back to Walmart? What, is people giving you just enough money to come here and get gas? I mean, you've been here for like 12, 15 times. If you're out of gas, stop using your vehicle. Really? Anyway, but just like I just did there, maybe that guy's Jesus. Like a thief in the night, right? Maybe you're being tested on that one. So, what? That guy's fallen, right? He's fallen. I mean, all the people that are out there with their little signs have fallen in some way. I mean, they could be disabled. Who am I to judge, right? There's ones out there that says they're a veteran. That's possible, right? They could be. I mean, last I knew, our veteran system was not exactly great. I worked for a guy for a long time that he had to travel almost 2 hours just to get to the VA hospital. When there was 10 hospitals in between, why couldn't those hospitals take him? Why does he have to go to the VA one? I mean, I also remember he couldn't afford his his diabetes medication. He couldn't afford it. So, yeah, the whole veteran thing. But let's not go there. Let's just keep going with where we're at. The people that are, well, what if God was one of us, right? There's a song about that. You guys know where I'm getting at, right? I mean, we won't even help these people half the time. How many people drive by and do nothing? A lot. Now, there are those who, give that person $5 or give that person $10, and that's all great. I mean, but think about this one. What if that person was doing something illegally? Okay. What if that person was, okay, let's do it this way. What if that person had the power? Yeah, had the power. What am I trying to get at here? Help me out. Put a comment. No. What if that person could be punished by going to jail? Okay. So now the person is out there in front of Walmart, and, let's just say there's a whole crowd of people around this person because this is illegal to do this. Yeah. And they want this person to go to jail. And they're cheering for the cops to come and take this person away. Big crowd. Probably 500 people out there. And they're cheering for the cops to come and get this person. And the cops are coming. Oh, yeah, the cops are coming. I mean, are you going to be the person that runs out and hands that guy a dollar bill, or that girl? Are you going to be that person? Are you going to be the person that runs out and is like, here, I'm going to help you? Because guess what? When the cops come, they're most likely going to take you too, because now you are an accessory.
Get on the ground right now. On the ground. Both of you. On the ground.
Are you still going to do it? Are you still going to run out there and give that guy $1? Yeah? Yeah? All right, let's raise the stakes. Now we're in, I don't know what, North Korea? something like that. And the same thing's going on. But instead of arresting this guy, well, now the cops are going to come and they're going to basically, they're going to put a gun to his head and they're going to pull the trigger. I don't know. I guess they don't want to feed him in jail. So, now that person's pays but with their life, but they're only trying to get food, right? They're only trying to get food. It's not right. So what? You're gonna run out there and you're gonna give them $1, knowing that when the cops come, you're not going to jail. You're not getting a slip. Yeah, you're not getting a slip of paper. There you go. You're not getting a slap on the wrist. No. When the cops show up, you're getting the bullet, dude. Yep. Most likely, you're also going to die. Would you still give the guy $1? And you can say whatever you want to say right now. Because guess what? It's happening. You're not there. You can be Peter. You can say, Lord, I would never deny you. But when you're right there and the cops are coming, you can hear them coming through the crowd. And the crowd is just cheering because they want to watch this guy die. They're bloodthirsty little guys, ain't they? But what would you do? So guess what? You don't have to share this. You don't have to. Because you don't have to. I'm not going to make you do that. I'm just going to ask you, think about it. Until we meet again, rock on.